And what an ovation for Ichiro, wearing number 51 on his back. A .353 career hitter over in Japan over the last 7 years. And Ichiro gets ready to make his major league debut in a Mariners uniform. Ichiro will lead things off for the Mariners, looking for his first hit in the major leagues. Ground ball up the middle into center field, a base hit. Ichiro with his first hit in the major leagues. A ground ball back up the middle to get things going here in the bottom half of inning number 7. And that's going to be a very special souvenir for the young man from Japan. One of the all-time greats over in Japan. The last 7 years, batting championships 7 years in a row. And he has his first hit in the big leagues. Carlos Guillen, the go-ahead run at first base. Ichiro 1 for 4. There's the bunt by Ichiro. Beauty up the first base line. Throw to first. Gets up by Ortiz. Down the right field line. Guillen to third. Ichiro winds up at second base. Holy smoke, what a perfect bunt by Ichiro along the first base line. It got on by Ortiz, the second baseman, carried on the play. And now the Mariners have the go-ahead run at third base.
Ichiro with 3 hits, including a double and a run scored in 5 at-bats. A slashing left-handed hitter. Zimmerman to the plate, and the fastball is drilled to deep right field, high in the air. Back is Mateo at the wall and gone. Ichiro Suzuki with his first home run in the United States. It breaks a 7-7 tie and gives the Mariners a 2-run lead. He turned Jeff Zimmerman around, used the jet stream, and out it went.
Well, he's not known for hitting the long ball, but not incapable of doing so during his time in Japan.
Dan Wilson wants a fastball away. Ground ball, base hit into right field. Heading for third is Terrence Long. The throw by Ichiro. Beautiful. Peggy got him. Holy smoke, a laser beam strike from Ichiro to the third baseman, David Bell, and Terrence Long is gunned down at third base. What a throw. 2 outs.
And with that base running by Terrence Long, he keeps Aaron Seeley in the ball game. He forgets it's Ichiro in the outfield. This is a ground ball where you can never make this out. This is the tying run. You can't. He throws a laser low to the ground about 6 feet off. Is that a strike? If you can call that as an umpire, that's right down the middle strike, baby. Look at that arm, people. Terrence Long makes it ill-advised trying to go to third base. No way he should try this, but this is a beautiful throw, a strike right down the middle like David Bell was a catcher.
And does it get any better than that? A perfect throw by Ichiro to third baseman David Bell. A line drive strike right to Bell. He was waiting for Terrence Long to get the tag on the sliding Long. What an arm on this young man from Japan.
Last time Ichiro did not have a base hit was on April the 21st. A 22-game hitting streak. Now he has a 23-gamer here in the United States as he punches it right back up the middle. And the crowd here at Safeco Field on their feet.
Well, again, Ichiro stays inside the ball so well right here. This pitch is on the inside part of the plate from a lefty, and he just drives it right back up the box. But Ichiro, I think his teammates at this point, nothing surprises them.
Jerry Hairston will be the hitter. He goes to his stretch and peeks back out of Batista, and the pitch on the way, and a high fastball bounced into the hole on the right side for a base hit. Here's Batista around third. The throw to the plate, and Batista is meat. He is dead meat. What a throw by Ichiro. My, oh my, he's done it again. Another Ichiro Saturday night in Seattle. Unbelievable show by our man from Japan. And here in the 5th inning, a 0 goes up on the board.
And here is Ichiro. The skeptics all said, no, it won't work. He'll get his comeuppance when he comes to the U.S. and Canada, and plays in the quote-unquote major leagues. This guy is one of the front runners for the MVP award in the American League.
Leads the American League in hits with 134.
Rolls one over to Helton. Johnson's not there. Base hit.
How can I beat you? Let me count the ways. Ichiro, who's almost running when he swings the bat, beats Johnson to the bag.
Some have clocked Ichiro down the line at 3.75 seconds, which is unheard of. Anything under 4 is fantastic.
His next hit will be his 200th. Only one man in Mariner history has had 200 hits in a year. And you know who that is. Swung on, ground ball right back up the middle. There's his 200th hit. So he joins only Alex Rodriguez in Mariner history with 200 hits. And for Ichiro himself, that's only the second time in his professional career that he has had 200 hits. He had 210 hits in 130 games with the Oryx Blue Wave in 1994. This is his 132nd game, and he has 200 hits at the major league level. Alex Rodriguez had 215 in 96, 213 in 98, and put Ichiro's name down as 200 in 01.
Ichiro set out yesterday, another record within his reach with a base hit. That pitch is drilled deep to right field. He has tied the record with a double at least, maybe a triple. He's around second. No, he will hold with a double. So Ichiro, 135 games in which he has hit, ties a major league record with Rogers Hornsby of 1922, Chuck Klein of 1930, Wade Boggs of 1985, and Derek Jeter of only 3 years ago. He's hit in 135 games.
Now has a 13-game hitting streak to end the season.
The story continues to get better. Oh, there goes Ichiro. Pitch on the way to Cameron. A strike throw to third. Ichiro slides. He's safe. Ichiro is now the American League leader in stolen bases with 56. It gets better every time the guy moves. Holy smoke, stolen base number 56. He's now number 1 in the American League in steals as he moves by the Tigers' Roger Cedeno.
Tremendous jump. It was a great throw by Marcus Jensen, but he still slid in safely.
So Ichiro Suzuki with 242 hits, the American League batting champion, the American League stolen base champion, and a man who was 4 for 8 during the year against Bartolo Colon. 3-2 delivery on the way. Swung on, line drive, base hit, right field. And boy, he's picked up in postseason right where he left off the season with a piece of frozen rope right into right field. Ichiro, a line drive on the 3-2 pitch. He is aboard to start festivities for the Mariners, and baby, there was nothing cheap about that one. That got by Tommy before he could move a muscle.
And now Ichiro coming up. Do you leave in your number 1, or do you go get the lefty to face the lefty? Ichiro's had success against Colon, but if Ichiro comes through here, 2 outs, that runner's going to score from second base. Seattle's got the lead. On the ground, right field base hit. Gonzalez has the ball. Firing to the plate, not in time. Seattle in front in the 7th. And Ichiro, who hit close to 450 with runners in scoring position during the regular season, comes through yet again.
Suzuki, they're setting up away. A mistake inside. Ichiro turns on it. Nothing they could do. 2 hopper through the infield.
2 balls, 2 strikes to the Mariners right fielder. Ichiro with a 20-game hitting streak. And now it's 21 as he grounds one through the right side. Ichiro, a leadoff single here in the first inning. Boy, he's amazing. What a player. Ichiro started things with a single to the right side his first time up. Here's the 1-0 pitch to him. A line drive over the outstretched glove of Eckstein and into center field. Ichiro's 2 for 2. So 2 at-bats in 2 innings and 2 singles.
Well, Ichiro having another typical Ichiro night. He's already had a couple of hits. The pitch, he hits a high chopper to third. Could be a lot of trouble. Quinlan's throw, it's late. That's an infield hit. Ichiro, one of the fastest in baseball, going home to first, and there was no way that Quinlan was going to get him with the throw to first. So that's an infield hit, his 3rd hit of the night.
2 outs, Ichiro at the plate, 3 for 4. Shields comes back 2-0, and it's hit back up the middle. Figgins backhands, throws to first, and it's too late. And Ichiro beats it out for his 4th hit of the night. Ichiro 4 for 6 tonight. 4 singles. Line drive into left center field. That's in for a hit. It's rolling between Anderson and Guillen. Ichiro goes to second base with a double. And his 5th hit of the night. Boy, he is something special.
Yeah, he really is. He's leading the American League in hits, and as you mentioned, he's had 5 more tonight.
Good. Here is Ponzone's first pitch. Ichiro sends a fly ball to center. Drifting back is Hairston, and it's going to be over his head up against the wall. It gets behind him, and Ichiro on his way for 3. Ichiro will have a leadoff triple. And his 159th hit and his 3rd triple of the year.
Ichiro led off the game with a triple to center field. Here's the 1-1 from Ponzone. Swinging a little tapper on in front of the plate. Picked up by Javi Lopez. No throw to first. And Ichiro flying up that line is safe at first base with an infield base hit.
Ichiro is 159th and 160th hits in this one. Swung on, base hit right field. Ichiro's 3 for 3. Unbelievable. So Ichiro 3 for 3 in his first 3 at bats.
Well, Ichiro is 3 for 3 this afternoon. He's taken over the top spot in the American League in hitting. The pitch to Ichiro, swung on, ground ball out to the shortstop. High hop, handled by Tana. Low throw to first, and it skips on by first baseman Rafael Palmeiro. That is going to be a base hit given to Ichiro. It's the 4th base hit for Ichiro.
And here's the amazing Ichiro already with 4 hits. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, ground ball toward the hole. It's through on the right side. He has done it. He has 5 hits, and that ties his career high. So Ichiro is 5 for 5. It took him, 4 years to get 5 hits at the major league level, and he's done it 5 hits at the major league level, and he's done it twice within a week.
Hit parade, well, that continues for Ichiro. 218 for the year. Here's the 2-1, swinging a ground ball right past Uribe and into left field. So Ichiro with a leadoff single here in the top of the first, 219th base hit of the year. Here's Ichiro to lead off the top half of the 4th inning with a swing and a ground ball right on by third baseman Juan Uribe. Inside the bag at 3rd and down the left field line. Up with the ball is Carlos Lee, and Ichiro gets aboard here in the top half of the 4th with a leadoff single, his 2nd base hit already tonight.
And here comes Ichiro, who is 2 for 2. Burley, his next pitch to Ichiro. Breaking ball, base hit to right field, and he's 3 for 3. Unbelievable. What a battle. And Ichiro just bangs one into the hole on the right side. Ichiro has 221 hits and counting. There's Ichiro, who's 3 for 3. Curveball swung on, ground ball back up the middle. That's into center field. He's got his 4th hit. Here comes Willie Blomqvist in to score, and Ichiro continues his absolutely indescribable hitting. He is 4 for 4 tonight, and here he is, Ichiro. 1 ball and no strikes to count on this amazing hitting machine. Swung on, 1 hopper, base hit into right field. He's 5 for 5, and on his way to third base is Willie Blomqvist. Ichiro 5 for 5 for the 3rd time this year. Ichiro has 5 hits in a game, and the fans are standing here giving Ichiro a standing ovation for his show tonight. What a show he has put on, and Ichiro takes his batting helmet off and wiggles it toward the fans in appreciation. Unbelievable show by Ichiro tonight.
He's got to pick up the pace a little bit. He's got to hit 385 to reach 258 hits. His first pitch is hit, and off the glove of Figgins, that will be a base hit. So that'll be number 239. I'm sure that'll be a base hit.
47 games this year that Ichiro has led off with a base hit.
Ichiro had a base hit off Sean Figgins in the first. And he's got another one, and that's just what the doctor ordered too. So 240 for Ichiro now. 18 hits away from the record. Ichiro 2 for 2 tonight, both singles, and now only 2 singles away from Wee Willie Keeler. And toward the hole, and it's plugged up there nicely. Throw to first base, not in time. He flat out ran it. Flat out ran it, and he's 3 for 3, and he has 241 hits now, only 1 away from his personal record, and he has 205 singles. Amazing show put on by Ichiro tonight.
And here's Ichiro to lead things off, already 3 for 3 tonight. Line drive left field, and that's going to drop in a base hit, and another single. And Ichiro's 4 for 4. He has just tied Wee Willie Keeler, who back in 1898 had 206 singles that season. Ichiro 4 for 4 tonight, now with 242 hits on the year, matching his career high. Round ball down the line. He's got another one, a base hit past McPherson. Ichiro, the turn up of the ball is Guillen. The throw to second, and Ichiro is 5 for 5. new season high for Ichiro with his 243rd base hit. Holy smokes, what a year for Ichiro. And that single, 207 singles now for Ichiro, and he moves by wee Willie Keeler, all-time the Major League record for singles with 207 singles. It's official now. Pre-1900, post-1900, Ichiro, you the man.
And look at this, Dave. The fans here at Safeco Field, a standing ovation for Ichiro.
What a wonderful, wonderful sight. Everybody on their feet, hoping that this at bat might be the one that gets the tie. It's been quite a story. Again on the precipice of history here. 2 strikes on him. And a ground ball, one hopper, there it is. There's the tie. There's number 257. And listen to the crowd. And Ichiro given a standing ovation as he steps up, dead even with George Sisler. And a ground ball back up the middle, and there it is. He's a new all-time hit king in Major League history, number 258. My, oh my! The usually staid, unemotional Ichiro Suzuki with a huge smile on his face, and I'm sure a huge load lifted off his shoulders as the pressure has mounted here incredibly in the last couple of weeks. And with misty eyes, there is George Sisler's daughter clapping for the new hit champion of all time. Ichiro with 258 hits. It didn't take him long, did it? His first 2 at-bats here in game number 160. And you know what? I'm glad he didn't break the record in Oakland, aren't you?
And Dave, he's going over to Mrs. Drockelman and congratulating her and showing his appreciation for her attending tonight's game.
That's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. What a class act. You're darn right she's got tears in her eyes. And Ichiro acknowledging the sellout crowd.
At the same time, the Texas Rangers infielders all doffed their cap to Ichiro, saying congratulations.
One of the great moments in baseball history right here. A record that really was kind of laying in dust piles. It laid in dust piles for 84 years. And finally, this young man from Japan comes in and establishes the new mark. And again, they're going to ask him to doff his cap, his batting helmet. He does. You kind of wonder what is going on inside that chest right now, don't you? What a year for Ichiro.
A chance that this is going to be the final at-bat of the year for Ichiro. And look at this standing ovation. The all-time hit leader for a single season. Ichiro, 1 for 3 this afternoon. And 261 hits for the year. Line drive, base hit, center field. Number 262 for Ichiro. And the crowd, they're on their feet one more time. 262 base hits. He keeps adding to his Major League record after he moved on by George Sisler a couple of nights ago. He'll finish out the year with a .372 batting average with base hit number 262 in the books. Ichiro tips his helmet to the crowd. The standing ovation continues. You gotta love it. Well hit right field. Ichiro going back to the one. He tracked to the wall, leaps up, and he makes the catch. Holy smokes, Ichiro climbing the wall in right field. Over the top of the fence, and he brings it back. Ichiro puts a foot on the wall, jumps high in the air, and he robs Garrett Anderson of a home run. Holy smokes, what a catch by Ichiro in right field. Amazing.
Ichiro leads it off. Ichiro with a base hit through the right side. Does what he always does, singles through the right side, and that's the way this game begins. Ichiro, as he just plops one out into left for a base hit. How pretty was that? I mean, he can hit it anywhere.
It looked like he hit that ball with a violin.
1 on, 1 out. Here's a shot into deep right field. Back at the wall. Ichiro hits it off the wall. It takes a weird carom, and Ichiro may circle the bases. In to score is Roberts. Here comes Ichiro. Inside the park home run. The ball hit one of those banners in the outfield and kicked behind Ken Griffey Jr. And by the time he got over to it, no chance to get Ichiro.
Because where it hit, it would dictate the carom would go towards center field. So a screwy carom, and Jr. is caught off guard, and that allowed Ichiro to round the bases. A rare inside the park home run in an all-star game.
And Manny Ramirez trying to get some air for Ichiro.
Pleased to announce that Ichiro Suzuki of the Seattle Mariners is the winner of the Ted Williams All-Star Game Most Valuable Player Award presented by Chevrolet. Ichiro, you went 3 for 3, 2 RBIs, and the first inside the park home run in All-Star Game history. Congratulations.
So now 2 in scoring position. Do you walk Ichiro here?
I done told you what my vote would have been.
They don't look like they're going to. 2 ball, 2 strike count on Ichiro. Line drive, base hit, center field. 1 will score. Here's the throw coming by Lee to the plate, not in time. Ichiro, a 2 RBI base hit, 5-3 Japan.
He did it again.
A 4-hit ball game, by far his best game of this classic when they needed it most. 2 RBIs here in the 10th inning and a 5-3 lead for Japan. 1 and 2.
They can feel it.
A 4-hour ball game, maybe close to an end. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung out and missed, and Japan has successfully defended their World Baseball Classic title. As good a ball game as you would want to see. It took extra innings. Now Japan will again receive the trophy as champions.
2-0 pitch. There's your base hit. There's your record for Ichiro. Jumped on a 2-0 pitch, and the record belongs to Ichiro Suzuki. Well, I'll grab that ball. That's another milestone for Ichiro. He said he's going to take the ball and put it in his museum. It's a nice ovation here, and Ichiro acknowledges the salute from the fans here.
Ichiro, the hero last night by winning the game. He's going to get a chance again here tonight to try to tie it.
There's a drive! Deep right field! Going back, switcher! Ichiro has beaten Mariano Rivera with a 2-run, game-winning home run. Mariners win it 3-2. Back-to-back nights for Ichiro with game winners. Ichiro has done it. The Mariners have beaten Mariano Rivera. You talk about some dramatics. High fly ball, deep right, going back Ichiro at the track. Gonna make a jump for it. Wow, he made the catch. Oh, brother. Ichiro with a tremendous catch here in the 6th. That's 16 in a row retired by Doug Fester. Smoke. Tried to smoke one out of here, and Ichiro turns him away. So Ichiro sitting on 199. And there's number 200. No doubt about it. 2 hard hit balls today by Ichiro. 10 consecutive years of 200 or more hits. Nobody's done that.
Aaron Hill, the second baseman, throws the ball back in for Ichiro. Everybody, I'm sure in the game, even the Blue Jays are aware of what the milestone is that he just accomplished. Standing ovation here in Toronto.
That is outstanding. 10 years, 10 consecutive years of 200 or more hits. This could be interesting.
He was late getting there, no chance.
And there it is. A base hit for Ichiro to tie Edgar Martinez for the franchise hit record, 2,247. Ichiro tied now with Edgar Martinez, career hit leader, Mariner franchise. Put it in play. They come home, throws it away. Wilson scores. So Ichiro puts it in play right here, and this is the record breaker. 2,248 base hits. He picks up an RBI. His second hit tonight. He is the Mariner franchise leader in base hits.
Ichiro, he's been a focal point of a lot of attention these last few days in Japan.
He's a superstar back in Japan as he is here in the United States.
Well, here's the ovation that we expected. Ichiro's first official at-bat as a major leaguer in his native country of Japan.
Payoff pitch. Chopper. Going to be tough. Not going to get him base hit.
And we were just talking about infield hits, and there he goes. Gets his first infield hit of the season. Ichiro with an infield hit his first time up.
Slicing infield hit. Pennington's seen this before. He's 2 for 2.
So 2 infield hits for Ichiro here on opening day.
Ichiro's got a couple of infield hits. Back up the middle, base hit.
And Ichiro, perfect 3 for 3.
That's a start there.
That's a proud man. Ichiro trying to join Ken Griffey Jr. as the only Mariner with 4 opening day hits. Slapped right over his head, base hit. Ackley, here's the throw from Cespedes. It's cut off. Ichiro in a rundown. The run scores, which is the most important thing. Ichiro keeping it alive as Weeks runs him down, but Ichiro does the job. A 4-hit night. He picks up an RBI and ties Ken Griffey Jr. for a 4-hit night on opening night. Ichiro's giving them what they wanted to see. Here comes Ichiro.
Number 31, Ichiro Suzuki.
Kevin Millwood, classy thing. He backed off the mound knowing that the fans wanted to give an ovation, so he backed off and gave Ichiro an opportunity to take a couple of bows.
Number 31 on his back, wearing a New York Yankee uniform at Safeco Field. He swings, lines the ball to center field. It's a base hit. Up with the ball is Saunders. He'll get it back in. So Ichiro, a standing ovation. And in his first at bat with the New York Yankees, he singles right here at Safeco Field. How about that?
There's Ichiro looking for his first hit. That one's driven deep to right field. There it goes. See ya! A home run for Ichiro. His 100th of his career. And it's 5 4-0s. Back-to-back blows for the New York Yankees.
Not only was that his first home run as a Yankee, that was his 100th career home run. Standing ovation for Ichiro. They want him to do well so badly. And a big smile on his face.
With Oryx, Seattle, and New York, that's the total hits. 3,999. Line drive, base hit, there it is. 4,000 hits. Janssen, the third man in baseball history to have 4,000 hits. He does it in the first inning, and the Yankees come out of the dugout to congratulate him for a great achievement. In Japanese, David, they would say omedeto, which is congratulations.
Knuckleball away, slashing swing, classic Ichiro style. Perfectly done for his 4,000th hit. How many times have you seen that swing and that type of hit from Ichiro over the years?
Ichiro still sitting on 499 as far as stolen bases go. He runs, a swing and a miss. Lucroy's throw is into the runner. It hits Ichiro. And he's got stolen base number 500 in his career. How about that? All the milestones that Ichiro has hit, 500 stolen bases. It comes tonight here in Milwaukee.
Well, he better get the bag right.
Ichiro in the first inning collected his 2,978th hit, and with his Japan totals, 42.56, the same number of Pete Rose's all-time record.
Ichiro to right field and into the corner. Stanton around second, headed for third. Kemp picks it off the wall, and Ichiro with 2 hits now. 4,257, and it's a line drive double. The scoreboard here at Petco Park recognizing the amazing career of Ichiro Suzuki. So he has passed Rose's total. Ichiro now against Russin. 1 hit away. The 2-0. Ichiro to right and deep. Back goes Parra to the wall, and it's off the wall. 3,000 is in right field, and Ichiro is racing for third. And he's done it. He's climbed the mountain. A triple. And he has arrived at 3,000. Parra made a leap for it and couldn't get it.
Baseball history made today. Came over as a 27-year-old as a rookie and has made it to 3,000 hits. He paved the way for the position players to come over here from Japan, and now he has paved his own path to Cooperstown.
Look at that. We named our son after Ichiro. Evan Marshall, the new pitcher. Here's a drive to right field. He's going to end it on a big-time note. Look at this. Ichiro with a home run. And his final appearance here at Safeco Field. Talk about a sense of the dramatic. Ichiro lines one out of here. His second hit today, just his third hit of the season. What a moment for Ichiro. This one hit to left field. Ichiro backing up, running out of room on the track. Jumps, and I think he got it. He did. Ichiro making a mark here in Seattle on his second stint. Standing ovation for the 44-year-old future Hall of Famer.
I thought this was going to end up in the pen. As you take a look at the concentration, definitely would have left the ballpark up over the wall, perfectly timed by Ichiro as he makes the catch and falls back down onto the warning track. Well timed, knew exactly where he was at. Saved James Paxton and the Mariners another run.
Well, the great Ichiro Suzuki stays in this game, and it is a tie game. The whole thing is changing moment by moment because this is a big league game that the Mariners are trying to win. And now, wait a minute, Scott Service has come out, and the Mariners players are going to gather. This will be the moment. For the final time coming off a major league field.
So much to every young aspiring Japanese baseball player that your dreams can come true here and then overseas at the highest level.
46,451 here tonight at the Tokyo Dome, and who knows how many watching around the world.
This is emotional.
One final sayonara to all the fans here in Tokyo. One Hall of Famer hugging another.